Hey, this is Denecia with So Well Business. Wow, I was reflecting on the time that I was a child in school. I remember I had this teacher who was really good with words, but didn't write anything down. He was so fast at articulating things, and I just could not keep up. And so by the time the bell rang to leave school, I was just completely flabbergasted and just didn't even know what to think. I couldn't remember anything. And I had ADD. No one really talked about that. And it was really hard for me to focus. I don't know how I got through school. It was just really hard for me to really kind of think of all the things that had happened. Like, I remember taking tests. I just wasn't good with being under pressure and focusing. And I would be the last person to leave the room because I was still working on my test. I had just had this ability of being easily distracted with anything. So now as an adult, I've learned that I had to really kind of get my groove on with what worked for me and what didn't. Thank God I figured out what works for me. I don't know how I got through high school. I really don't. Let alone having a master's degree in business management from one of the best universities in the world. But what I do know is that I'm going to teach you tips today that are going to be able to keep you focused and allow you to get the things that you need done. So you don't have to go through the hardship like I did. In this video, I'll show you 4 tips that will allow you to take control of your life and to stay focused. When it comes to goals, we might not know the time, the dedication, and the resources that we need to have in order to make those goals achievable. Tip number 1 is achieve it. When it comes to setting your goals, you might not know the time, the dedication, and the resources it will take to meet them. All you need to know is that you can do it. When you create a goal, there's a few questions that you need to ask yourself. Number 1, how bad do you want it? What are you willing to sacrifice to make your goal happen? Number 2, what changes are you willing to make to your life in order to achieve that goal? Because sometimes it's going to take a lot of work. You're going to wake up days and you just don't want to be out of bed before noon, but you have to. You have to get up. You have to keep on rolling. You got to keep on fighting. You got to keep on moving. You can't sleep. It's not easy. Sometimes you're just not quite sure how to make it through the day. But being able to know that you can do it and being certain that you're going to get there is so important. And number 3, how will you celebrate when you achieve it? Will you take yourself out to dinner? Are you going to pop a bottle of champagne open? Are you going to go and get a massage? What is it that you want to do to celebrate? In a little bit, I'll share the secret on how to stay focused and get the best results. Stay tuned. Number 2 is set a deadline. What's more important than setting a goal is to know when you want to achieve them. There are daily, weekly, monthly goals that you can set. It's really important to make sure that you set that deadline so you can see how they kind of correlate to the bigger picture of each one. Establishing a deadline to meet your goals allows you to see how they work and to see the bigger picture of them all. And remember to track your progress when you're meeting your goals so you can figure out if you need to crank up your effort, you can focus on other things. Remember to track your progress. This will allow you to know if there's a need to crank up your effort to get the best results. Do you like what you hear so far? If you like it, press the like button. You'll allow me and my editorial team to know that you want more of it. My next tip is tip number 3. Work smarter. Although it might be hard work to achieve your goal, you really want to make sure that you maintain your energy and reduce your stress. The way that you would do this is to work smarter. When you are starting a particular goal or a task, ask yourself this question. is there a way that I can make this goal happen in a more efficient way? The next step to this tip is the most important. Listen, trust that you'll get the answer. It can come from a book that you're reading, a conversation with a friend, even a billboard. Just trust, be certain that you'll get the answer. And if there's an easier way of getting it done, go for it. Asking the question allows the universe to provide you with the answer. Tip number 4 is always celebrate your wins. It's really important that you feel good. When you feel good, aka have a positive emotion like joy, happiness, peace, love, isn't it funny how you want more of it? And when you get more of it, it's like the world opens up for you. I mean, you feel like the days are brighter and they're longer and the sun is shining so bright that you're just like smiling all the time. You just want more of it, right? So the reason for this is feel-good emotions give us more energy. One of the ways that you can make sure that you're achieving your goals is to look forward to those celebrations. I have to tell you a secret about myself. I love to celebrate. When I achieve a goal like working out harder than I did the day before, I celebrate. When I meet my goal, I celebrate. When I challenge myself to get better in an area, you guessed it, I celebrate. I take every effort that I can to celebrate my wins. And the result is this. I feel so good about celebrating that I just find reasons to do more things to achieve. So you guessed it, celebrate. What happens to your brain when you do this is that you get to recreate the past to really kind of enjoy the reward of achieving your goals. And once you do this, it gets easier and easier to recreate that pattern. So why not make sure that you're achieving your goal and you're winning by celebrating? It's so important that we really understand the mind, body, and soul are all connected, and that we, as humans, are here to unite them. So when you go out and you want to achieve a goal and you're not quite sure how, make sure you write it down, you focus on your progress, prioritize it, and also make sure that you celebrate when you achieve it. That's your 4 tips for staying focused. Like this video and subscribe to the channel to show me love so I can give more to you. And share us with others. They'd be happy you did. To all my beautiful souls who are out there finding their way with grace and ease, until the next time we meet, be beautiful and be well. This is Denecia from So Well Business signing off. Bye.